channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Becca, and today's video is going to be a second trimester pregnancy recap. So if you guys are new to my channel, I am having a baby girl in the beginning of next year. I am 27 weeks pregnant as of today, and I wanted to do a recap on all of the second trimester because I had a first trimester recap. I will leave it in an iCard so you guys can go and watch that. And I wanted to recap you on everything that happened in the second trimester because I think that these trimester recaps are pretty helpful because they're like, I think each trimester is like 14 weeks and it just goes over everything that's happened, and it's easier to go over it in like a big chunk than in like small weekly chunks because not a lot changes over the weeks, but a lot changes over the trimesters. So I did write some notes on my phone of things I wanted to remember to say about the second trimester. So I will just go ahead and get into it. So first of all, the second trimester starts at week 14. And I had horrible morning sickness. I actually had hypermesis my first trimester, and coming into the second trimester, I was weaning off of my morning sickness medicine. So I think that my morning sickness went completely away around 18 weeks. So I was taking the medicine up until 18 weeks. I even would take like one pill randomly throughout the week if I felt really sick, and that was Zofran. So coming into the second trimester, I definitely was thankful that my morning sickness was going away and things were getting easier. I was getting all of my energy back. I never thought I would get all of my energy back. Literally the first trimester, I had thought like, this is how my life is gonna be now. I'm just gonna be miserable all the time. But like people say, it does get better in the second trimester, and I'm so thankful that that was the reality for me and that the second trimester has been pretty good. So my favorite thing that happened in the second trimester was I started feeling her kicking consistently. I felt her first kicks really early. I have a posterior placenta, and that means it's in the back. So she is in the front and there's no cushion like an anterior placenta is in the front, so you can't feel the kicks as early. Mine's posterior, so I felt the kicks super early, like before even I hit the second trimester. Second trimester hit, I felt her consistently every single day. And as it's gotten later, I feel her every hour. And yeah. So that is the best thing about the second trimester. I know the kicks get uncomfortable in the third. So the kicking started as just little nudges. I don't really know how to explain like what a kick feels like besides like if you have gas, like a little gas bubble, I guess. That's very similar to what it feels like in the beginning, and then once you feel the kicks consistently, it's like a fish is swimming around in your stomach or something. Sometimes you can like feel a leg or an arm or a hand or a foot go across your stomach and you're like, wow. Or they'll like, at least for me, the baby will like ball up on one side of my stomach and one side of my stomach will be poking out a lot. I'll try to insert a picture so you guys can see what I mean. But she'll like ball up on one side of my stomach. She's pretty big now, so she can't, when she does that, it's like actually really painful because it like stretches that spot so much. But yeah, that's like the good thing that happens in second trimester, because first trimester you're so sick and you just like, what is this for? I'm not growing, I don't feel my baby. And the second trimester you're like, okay, there's like something in there, and it's really fun. Okay, so the other thing is I have been gaining weight like crazy, but in the first trimester I lost weight, and in the second trimester I gained all that weight back and then some. So when I first got pregnant, first got pregnant, I think I weighed around 122. I got down to 116 in the first trimester, and as of today, it's embarrassing, but I weigh 141. So I've gained like about 20 pounds, but according to the doctor, I've gained about 25 because I lost so much weight in the first trimester when they first measured me. So weight gain has definitely started. I never thought it would be so easy to gain weight. I've always been really skinny, so it's honestly shocking how easy it is to gain weight. And with that, my increased appetite. I had no appetite in the first trimester, and now guys, I eat a lot. Like, I eat a lot. My husband and I were talking about it last night, and I used, like, when he would make a meal, I would eat like a small portion and he would eat like all the rest of it. And now I eat literally half. So we're eating like the same amount of food. And yeah, and then I'll eat like a dessert or something after I eat, and I'll eat snacks throughout the day. It's just, I'm so hungry. My metabolism's always been really fast, and I'm hoping it doesn't slow down after this baby, but I'm trying to eat healthy. I'm trying to eat like vegetables and fruit as much as I can. I'm drinking plenty of water. So weight gain, appetite increased. I guess that's like technically a good thing in the second trimester. And then with that comes your growing belly. So I didn't really see much of a difference until like 18, 19, 20 weeks. My belly was growing, and then about 22 weeks I was like, okay, like I'm pregnant. I can't hide this. Like this is happening. So my belly started growing and looking like I was pregnant around 22 weeks, I want to say. I mean, I would look pregnant like with all my clothes off and stuff. Like I definitely had something going on, but about 22 weeks I was like, okay, I look pregnant. And now let me show you guys this is my bump. Pretty big. And then also my belly button popped about, I want to say like 24 weeks it started to pop, and now I'm 27 weeks, and I never thought my belly button would pop, and then here we are. So yay. But yeah, growing belly. They started checking like the fundal height of my stomach in the second trimester, so that is something you can look forward to if you are pregnant. And what else? So like, yeah, like I said, my belly button popped. I'm stretching like crazy, so I am using Palmer's cocoa butter stretch mark oil. If you don't use that, I definitely recommend it. I put it on my stomach at night before I go to bed, and then after I take a shower in the mornings, and then I cover my stomach, and I noticed that it really works a lot better than lotion. It has vitamin E in it, which is recommended for like stretch marks and stuff. So if you haven't tried that out, definitely try it. So with the second trimester, I started getting heartburn. I started getting pregnancy brain. I'm more emotional. I'm feeling the huge kicks. I'm not fitting into my clothes. So yeah, I've grown out of pretty much all of my clothes, and I have to wear maternity clothes now. I've bought a lot of shirts. They have this like ruching on the side, as you guys can see, that's specifically like maternity. I can fit into like sweaters and stuff that aren't maternity, but I can't fit into any jeans that aren't maternity jeans. And then leggings, it depends on the leggings. Sometimes they'll stretch, and then sometimes they won't. I'm growing out of pretty much everything. So yeah, I've been buying a lot of maternity clothes. My favorite brand is Pink Blush, but a more affordable option is Ross or Kohl's. These long sleeve shirts from Kohl's are like $16, and I have like 3 colors of it. Really like them. Definitely recommend that. And then if your Ross has a maternity section, it's pretty well priced as well. Something else that I've been experiencing is nesting, and I guess I probably will experience this more later on, but so far it's just feeling like I need to get things done, like wanting to get her room done, wanting to keep the house really, really clean, wanting to make sure I have all the laundry done. I just don't want to let anything go. And before, I would not be so crazy about it, but now it's like I have to have things done. I want the house to be done. I want her nursery to get done, and we're actually going to work on it this weekend. And then like I just want to get all the stuff for her. So I think that's what nesting is, and just like getting your house ready. I feel like my house is pretty much ready, but just like making sure it's like super clean all the time is definitely something that I know is happening. definitely wanting to get her room ready and talking to my husband like, oh, we need to do this and this and this. And he's like, can we wait till after Christmas? So far, so for the baby, I had my anatomy scan and I got the results back from that, and she is in the 79th percentile. That is for height and weight, and I got that done at like 22 weeks, and now I have to get another growth scan at 32 weeks. So I have to get another growth scan at 32 weeks, and it will tell me more accurate of how big she's gonna be. But yeah, she's a pretty big girl. I weighed at 9 pounds 7 ounces, and my brother and Nick weighed 8 pounds 14 ounces. And they say your baby's gonna be somewhere in between what you and your husband weighed. So she is gonna be a really big girl, I imagine. She's already in the 79th percentile, which is pretty big. So yeah, we'll have to see how big she is. Something that you have to think about in the second trimester, I think you can probably get it done in the first trimester, but I don't think I was offered it, was your Tdap shot, your glucose test, and your flu shot. So I haven't gotten any of those yet. I'm going in next week to get my flu shot. I'm just super careful about like washing my hands and like using hand sanitizer anytime I go out. Once I get back in the car, hand sanitizer, and I don't touch my face with my hands as much. I'm just like really conscious about that, and I try not to go where people are sick, and if they are, I've even gotten sanitizing wipes and I wipe down my phone because you sit your phone in different places. And so yeah, I definitely want to get the flu shot. At first I was kind of questioning it if I wanted to get it because I didn't get it growing up like ever, but they did say that when you get the flu shot, like it goes to your baby as well. So like once your baby's born, it's like protected against the flu from you. And I definitely want her to be protected against the flu. She's gonna be born in February, kind of at the end-ish of flu season, but I want her to be protected. And then the Tdap shot, it's like for whooping cough, and I think you just have to get it. I haven't gotten it yet because I'm not far enough along, but you get that in the second trimester. And the glucose test, I haven't gotten it either, but I'm going to do it. So yeah, baby's super active. I pretty much know like when she's gonna kick. Like she kicks in the morning, she kicks a little bit in the afternoon, and then at night she kicks a lot. Like around 6 o'clock on, she's very, very active, which can mean that she's gonna be like more active at night when she's born and like won't sleep through the night. But let's hope that her schedule changes as this pregnancy goes along. As far as like how I feel and look, I feel pretty good. Starting to get uncomfortable towards the end of the second trimester and just feeling like stretchy. My stomach gets tight. I did want to mention that I have been getting Braxton Hicks. I've probably been getting them for about a month now. I've been experiencing Braxton Hicks contractions, and those, they're not painful, they're just very, very uncomfortable. So usually if I sit down, they go away. What they feel like, for anyone who hasn't experienced them but is curious, it's like your stomach like tightens up and it feels kind of like a cramp, I guess, but it's more in your stomach than down low, at least for me. And it kind of feels like the baby's turning. It just gets really tight for 30 seconds or something, then it goes away. But I haven't had to go into like labor and delivery for it because I can always make them stop by just like sitting down. I think that is going to be it for my update. If you guys liked today's video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe below because I'm going to be doing tons of pregnancy updates, and then once baby is born, you're going to get to see her, so that's going to be fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Comment below any questions you have about the second trimester or about anything I said, or, you know, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!